Let's bring in Melius Research, Head of Technology Research, Ben Reitzes. Ben, you just heard Christina list a lot of the gating issues here in terms of whether we really will see significant sales of the H200 in China. What's your view?
Well, I'm not putting it in my model until I'm absolutely sure. I think that there's a lot of demand out there anyway. And look, Nvidia has a lot of choices. I think the big thing that people don't understand is the world is still short of compute. People are desperate. These companies are desperate to get their hands on chips. So Nvidia has a whole world to look at and say, do I want to put a low margin chip in China, or should I sell a higher margin chip somewhere else? So I think that they need to thread a needle here and potentially might not ship as much as the demand even is to China if the margin's that much lower and it's such a hassle. So we'll have to see. I'm not putting it in my model right now.
All right. When would you put it in your model?
When they tell me, when they say, I'm sure this time. I've gone through this rigmarole a little bit and put it in and put it out. And if you're on the sell side in my seat, you'd probably have a chuckle here. But my target's 320 without China, and I view it as gravy. And then, it's hard to know the incremental of it. I mean, look, it could add 10 to 20% to revenue and a similar amount to earnings, a little less. But, it's hard to know how much to put in because the world could, China may be accessing some of these chips in other ways, and it's hard to know what Beijing will let them do. So I can be bullish a lot of other ways given this shortage of compute globally.
I was going to ask you, Ben, whether or not, last few weeks, incremental competition from Broadcom via Google, incremental competition from Amazon at reInvent. Has that shuffled your priorities in terms of favorites in this space?
Well, look, I mean, we recently wrote a report, several times about how Broadcom can double. Broadcom's doing the TPU, as you know, and has up to 7 customers going custom ASICs. And we've always said NVIDIA's share will shrink down to about 60%. This actually, the analogy here is probably a little bit like Apple, where actually Apple really perfected the smartphone. I wouldn't say invented it. And then actually there was a lot of feeling that Samsung was going to come in and they were toast. And obviously they innovated every year. They had the best software developers support and prevailed with a minority share. I don't think that NVIDIA goes to minority share, but it's perfectly natural that they would lose share and still generate the majority of industry profits. And we're going through that now, but there's a shortage of compute and NVIDIA is the top dog. It's actually, in my experience, I've seen this happen a few times where share can go down and then stabilize and you still generate a lot of profit in this kind of environment.